This is Chloe Johnson. You're watching Riverside Live.
All right, guys. In 30, 20, fade to black in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade from black, cue microphone, cue talent.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of Riverside Live. I'm your host with the most, Chris Gazaway, and you all know my co-host, and if you don't, you will now, the lovely Miss Alicia Saldana. Say hi, Alicia.
Hey.
All right, come on, that'll be enough. Look, we have a great show coming up for you today. We'll have a musical performance by Chloe Johns, an interview with aspiring musician from Broadcast Sound. We talk pop culture with producer extraordinaire Cammie Kay to take a look at the ever-changing landscape of pop culture. And speaking of change, a nonprofit pro wrestling organization, Wrestling for a Cause, have been changing the lives of families of children battling childhood cancer. How, you ask? Well, beating the daylights out of each other, of course. So Alicia, tell us a little bit about WFC.
Wrestling for a Cause has only been around for a few years and has already raised over $35,000 for several families all over the state of Oklahoma. And we'll get to take a peek back of the curtain and take a look at the work that they put in to make it an awesome show and experience for these families.
When you hear of a charity event, the last thing that comes to your mind is grown men in tights beating each other into the ground. But at Wrestling for a Cause, that's exactly what's going on, and it has set them apart from all the other nonprofit organizations out there. I got the chance to speak with a couple of WFC superstars to get their take on what WFC means to them.
Everywhere else that I've wrestled, I've been wrestling there, more for fun, because wrestling is something that I enjoy doing. Whenever I wrestle for WFC, I enjoy it not only because I'm doing something I love, but because I'm doing something that I love that is going towards helping somebody else, in this case, children with cancer. Their battle is much bigger than anything that we do in the ring.
For 2 or 3 hours at a time, we make families and the children forget any issues that they have, any bad moments, treatments, anything like that. We make them forget about those problems and put smiles on their faces. Initially, when I started working for WFC, it was just behind the scenes for wrestling purposes. And then about 6 months ago, I started meeting some of these little kids. It's humbling because it's one thing to talk to an adult about battling or fighting cancer. It's another thing to talk to a kid about it. There's two totally different perspectives on things.
Me personally, the reason I love WFC so much is because it's guys from all the companies in the state of Oklahoma, all over the place, and guys from Texas as well. They come together, so you got the best of each organization in the state. Like, that's impressive to me, everybody working together like that.
Wow, I guess even tough guys can have soft hearts. Well, right now we have to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Riverside Live will be right back.
Sitting on the front porch, staring at a starless sky, with no one around but me and the sparks of wine. Thinking up and I'm in a bad that day. He packed his bags and moved far away, far from the sleepy old town, far away from me. $10 says he stays in California, where he's
She needs to get it together.
Don't sit with him. He's weird.
She's such a retard.
He needs to get over it.
She always talks to herself. She's so crazy.
1 in 5 people will be diagnosed with a mental illness. Stop the labels. Visit mentalhealth.gov to learn more and end the bullying. Well, today is February 24th, which means it's time to grab some salsa to celebrate National Tortilla Chip Day. And while you celebrate that, you can also celebrate the day in 1980 when the U.S. hockey team beat Finland to win the gold. A feat so impressive, they even made a movie about it. Also, the day Sir Elton John was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1998. Elton John is a pretty great musician, and here with us today is an aspiring musician from right here at Tulsa Tech. Let's take it to Chris to find out a little bit more about our guest.
Thank you for that, Alicia. I'm here with Zack Ward, a student for broadcast sound. Zack, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, I started orchestra in 6th grade, and I've been playing since for 5 years. Last year, I, acknowledged my love for music, and I decided I should check out the broadcast sound class to see, learn how to record my music and other people's music.
What's probably the hardest thing about broadcast sound so far for you? You get into that kind of field, you just think of the music aspect and your love for it. But once you get in there, you got to realize it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with the technical side sometimes because, I want to get creative with it, but I don't know how to do the technical side in the way that I want to do it.
Absolutely, it's got to be hard. I'm no Dr. Dre or whoever the engineers out there are, but can you talk a little bit about the music you make? What type of style is it?
I like to say I'm pretty free range. I have a lot of different tastes in music. I usually aim for electronic, but it kind of varies and bounces between different genres.
Is that kind of dubstep?
Yeah.
Dubstep, yeah. We didn't have that when I was younger. I think they called it, was it techno maybe? Techno, Moby, have you heard of that?
Yeah, there are different subgenres to it.
There's so many, I can't even keep up anymore. I assume you're a big T-Swizzle fan, right? Taylor
Definitely,
Swift?
100%.
You get a lot of your inspiration from her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people do, so don't feel bad about it. Zack, do you have an album coming out anytime soon? Or?
Yeah, because of our final, I'm going to be releasing a 5-song EP, which I will then put on my SoundCloud.
What is your SoundCloud for the folks watching?
Schrodinger Ninja Cat.
Schrodinger
Ninja Cat.
Well, there you go. Schrodinger Ninja Cat. I'm not familiar with the SoundCloud and stuff, but hey, you say go there. People need to go there, hit follow or like or something. Zack, I really appreciate you coming in today, man. We really got to have you back someday. Listen, guys, before we go, we're going to kick it off to Alicia and find out what she has coming up for us next.
For our next segment, we check in with one of our producers, Cami K, to find out what's poppin' in the entertainment industry.
Hey guys, I'm Cami K, and today I'm going to talk a little about music, people, and those little gold statues. This is What's Poppin'. Well, the Oscars are coming up this Sunday night. Hosted by Chris Rock, there are bound to be some golden moments. The Revenant is projected by many to win Best Picture, and Leonardo DiCaprio is the favorite to finally bring home his first Oscar for his role in the film. In other entertainment news, Deadpool is topping the box office after a very successful opening weekend. Good news for a film that took almost a decade of leaked scripts, test footage, and begging for fans to finally get the green light. And if you love yourself some good music, don't stress out, we've got you covered. Love Yourself by Justin Bieber moved up to #1 on the charts this week, and my personal favorite, 21 Pilots, is following right behind with their song, Stressed Out. Or if you want to catch a live show, there are a few concerts coming to Tulsa in the next few weeks you might want to check out, including AWOL Nation, who will be performing at the legendary Cain's Ballroom on March 15th, and Cage the Elephant, who will be at the Cox Business Center Arena on March 18th. Well, that's all the news I have today. I'm Cami K, and this has been What's Poppin'.
Well, I've had a lot of fun with this show. How about you, Alicia?
Yeah, it's really been a blast. Wrestling for a Cause sounds like something everyone should really check out.
I agree, and that pop culture segment was definitely interesting. I really hope Leo finally gets his Oscar,
Hey, Chris, did you know that just like dog shows, there's also bird shows?
No, I didn't, but that's interesting.
Well, tune in next week to find out more about how you can get involved, all followed by a very special musical performance.
Well, I'm Chris Gazaway. This is Alicia Saldana, and this has been Riverside Live.
To close out our show, we have a musical performance by Chloe Johns. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the show.
Sitting on the front porch, staring at a starlit sky.